Hey guys, it's been a while. You can tell haven't uploaded any videos in weeks. It's because I'm trying to find a brand new camera, and here it is. The video you're watching is a brand new camera that I've been loving it so far. It's a Fujifilm X-T5. It's gorgeous, and it's a nice upgrade from my older camera that I had since 2015. I was 16 years old when I got that camera. That's a Canon T5i Rebel DSLR camera. It's outdated for sure. This time I have a proper 4K video. It's gonna be nice. I am just loving the camera. Anyways, not this video is not about the camera. This video is gonna be a collection update for the month of January. I know it is really late. We're past January now. We're heading to March really soon, and I know. Sorry about that because I've been busy and also trying to get a new camera. And January is also a month of my birthday. It is my birthday month, and I picked up quite a few titles for my birthday. And mostly boutique label titles on my birthday. It's right there, and just, it's a nice, wonderful stack. I'm seeing that you're not seeing. So let's get into the new release titles from that came out in January, and then we go on to the actual birthday haul. I mean, be honest, this collection update is basically my birthday haul. So let's get right into it. Groundhog Day, directed by Harold Ramis. This is the 4K Steelbook re-release because it had previously released on 4K before, but this is a nice, I believe, 30th anniversary release. I'm not too sure what's the anniversary on this 4K release. So it is the 30th anniversary. I was correct. And this was my first time watch, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's a fun, delightful, charming, dark comedy starring Bill Murray and Andie MacDowell. Really fun, really charming. So many great moments in the movie that just had me engaged. And it's a great story that a weather reporter that got going to visit a little town for Groundhog Day, and then he found himself in the situation that he goes on a loop every time he dies, on a loop, and it's hilarious. It's so much fun. It's so entertaining, fast paced. Here's a nice, just I love the back art right here. It's just wonderful. It's a beautiful steelbook, and then it was a great first time watch. Really enjoyed Groundhog Day. The Scream Factory 4K release of Dawn of the Dead, the Zack Snyder version of Dawn of the Dead. I really love this remake. Really gory and really fun. All take place in the mall, trying to survive. It's so much fun. Obviously, I prefer the original Dawn of the Dead, which I just watched for the first time last year, 2022. Love the original Dawn of the Dead. Fantastic film. This is just as good as the original Dawn of the Dead. Even though I saw this version first, and I saw the original later on because it was so hard to find. The blue was out of print here in America, and thankfully Second Sight released that wonderful 4K release, beautiful restoration. And I have not checked out this 4K restoration released by Scream Factory, and I cannot wait to revisit this film. I remember enjoying the heck out of this movie. Not only the gore, but the storyline, the characters, and the setting of the mall. And it's written by James Gunn and directed by Zack Snyder. So, really great film, and looked like a really great release. The Company of Wolves. This is the adaptation of the Red Riding Hood. A very different style of Red Riding Hood. It's taking more darker route, more greedy route of the Red Riding Hood, and this is great. Really enjoy it. Atmospheric, eerie, and yet a very gothic feel of a classic fairy tale that we all know and love, the Red Riding Hood. And I love the visuals in this movie. It's just not only gorgeous, but it's very, very inspiring. It's a very different take on the Red Riding Hood story that we are familiar with, and how the story was told was so different and unique. Really enjoyed that aspect of it. Not only that, the practical effects is amazing. It's just wonderful practical effects. I mean, they don't make movies like this anymore with the practical effects. I mean, all we have is CGI, and that sucks. But there's a great transformation scene. I will not spoil how it happened, but it's great. It's just my eyes were glued to the screen. It's just really good movie overall. The next two 4K, I'm not gonna talk much because I love these two, and you already know what these films are. It's fantastic. These are 4K re-release of Paranorman and Coraline. I love these movies. I saw it in theaters and I love them to death. Especially Coraline. I adore Coraline. It's one of my favorite, not only stop motion anime movie, but an animated movie overall. It's a fantastic story based on a Neil Gaiman novel. Great movie. Very eerie, very creepy for a kids movie. And I love it. What I heard about this 4K release is phenomenal. I heard nothing but great things about this 4K transfer. Same goes with Paranorman. I cannot wait to revisit these films again this time on 4K. Just so happy I finally upgrade them. The next two are Studio Ghibli films, Ocean Waves. I heard pretty mixed things about this film, but I'm looking forward to seeing a brand new Studio Ghibli film, and I'm so happy it came with a slipcover because it looked nice altogether. But this one I'm really excited to watch because I heard nothing but excellent things about it. That is When Marnie Was There. I'm gonna go in blind. I remember watching Chris Duckman review when this came out like years ago. I heard nothing but excellent things, so cannot wait. It looks right up my alley. Obviously, it's Studio Ghibli. I know the animation is going to look gorgeous. Cannot wait to watch a brand new Studio Ghibli film. That is a treat in my eyes because watching the brand new Studio Ghibli films gives so many, it can be a special moment for me to watch a brand new Studio Ghibli film that I've not seen. It's a special moment, for real, because I remember like it was yesterday when I saw My Neighbor Totoro for the first time, or Princess Mononoke for the first time, even Spirited Away for the first time, like years ago, that's 14, 15. I was blown away. I love Studio Ghibli, so I cannot wait to watch When Marnie Was There for the first time. Hopefully soon, because I'm dying to watch a brand new Studio Ghibli film that I have not seen yet. But at the same time, I'm kind of savoring it because I don't want to be Studio Ghibli less. But we're getting a brand new Hayao Miyazaki film really, really soon. So at least there's light in the end of the tunnel. Crouching Tiger and the Hidden Dragon. The only reason I got this is for Michelle Yeoh, who has been nothing but amazing things going on with the recent SAG Award win and the Oscar nominated. I mean, Michelle Yeoh is now an Oscar nominated actress, which is amazing because she's fantastic in everything she does. And I have not seen this movie. This is directed by Ang Lee. Yes, Ang Lee. And by the trailer that I saw, looks amazing and looks right up my alley. Cannot wait to watch Crouching Tiger and the Hidden Dragon for the first time. There's no and, sorry. This is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I mean, this looks great. So, I'm excited because Michelle Yeoh is in this. So, yeah. I have nothing to say because I have not seen it. But this one I have seen, that is Searching, which is really good, really intense, and just this film grabbed my attention in the beginning of the movie when the story picks up, and it's wonderful. It's about this father who's trying to find his daughter who is missing, and it's great. I'm not gonna spoil it for the big twist in the movie that actually shocked me because thankfully I wasn't spoiled by this movie. Thankfully, because it came out 2018. It came out 2018, right? I'm kind of glad I did not get spoiled this movie. It's really great, really an underrated gem, a hidden gem in my eyes when I finally watched this movie after years that it already came out. And the sequel had already came out called Missing, starring Storm Reed, just came out. Really enjoyed that sequel. It is a Lucy sequel, but it's not typically in the same world. But anyway, Searching. Great movie. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend. A great found footage. Not really a found footage movie, but it takes place in the in the perspective in the MacBook. In the computer world, if you will. Really great stuff. Edward. It is still string grabbed because that means I have not seen this movie. It's started by Tim Burton, starring Johnny Depp and many more. Martin Landau, Sarah Jessica Parker, Patricia Arquette, Jeffrey Jones, Bill Murray, and music by Howard Shore. This looks like a good movie, for what I've seen, for what I've heard, and is about a man named Edward who is a very well known director who made really, really bad movies that I've heard of. Plan 9 Outer Space, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, I've never seen those movies directed by Edward, and I would love to see them, but I'm kind of worried because it looks really crappy. This is the biography about Edward and his time as a director in film in Hollywood and all that. Cannot wait because I'm a sucker for those Hollywood stories. It looks great, directed by Tim Burton. I think I'm gonna love this one because Tim Burton lately has been hit and miss. But I love the old Tim Burton from Batman Returns, Beetlejuice, Pee-wee Big Adventure. Great filmmaker. Really, Edward Scissorhands. Oh my god, Edward Scissorhands. I love that film. Yeah. Cannot wait to watch Edward for the first time. But also want to check out some Edward films. So, yeah. Now we go on to the big stuff. The big boutique label. Let me slide it a little bit. There's a variety of boutique labels here. We got Studio Canal. We got Indicator. We got Matthew Cinema. We got the BFI. We got Edward Video. And we have one brand new boutique label have joined the club amongst the other boutique labels, so that's pretty exciting. The first one, I already did a video, link below if you want to check it out. That is the Radiance Films of Big Time Gambling Boss. Great movie. This is the Yakuza movie that just blew me away, how not only engaging but really fleshed out world of a gambling, of a gangster world in Japan. Is fantastic. It does remind me a little bit of Godfather in a very good way. Really enjoyed it, and I'm so impressed by the label called Radiant Films of the releases. It's very similar to the Criterion. It does have a spine number. This is spine number 12, and come with a booklet, a reversible sleeve. It's great. It's a great release. You want to know more about my thoughts on Radiant Films? Link below. I did a video about my first impression of Radiant Films. So check it out. Go out and support this boutique label because I want it to succeed, and I already pre-ordered some other titles that is going to come out really soon. The Trial, directed by Orson Welles, starring Anthony Perkins as well as Orson Welles. This is the Studio Canal 4K release. It's an import. I got it from the wonderful Orbit DVDs. Gotta love Orbit DVD. Actually, the majority of this boutique section are from Orbit DVD. Love that store. Great packaging, great shipping. They ship really fast. Great stuff. Yeah, really, really interesting film. The visuals, the storytelling is very unique. It is different from the other Orson Welles film that I was a big fan of. I am a big fan of The Trial. I know my buddy Nathan Hell did not like this movie. I totally completely understand. It is a very dream-like, nightmare-ish kind of film that Anthony Perkins' character is going through in this story that he's being accused of something that he did or did not do is wonderful. I was in awe by the storytelling, but also by the visuals that was told by the cinematography, the framing. The framing in this film is almost like a painting that there is a story from that framing alone. Is you can clearly tell that Orson Welles has a vision in this story of The Trial. It's a very unique, interesting little film. It's not one of Orson Welles' best, like The Magnificent Ambersons or Citizen Kane or F for Fake. I love F for Fake. This is really good. Really good. It's up there, but it's not among the best of his work, if that makes any sense. But breathtaking 4K restoration. It looks wonderful. And it's a great film. It's a great film to watch if you're a cinematographer, like I am, because it has great visuals in this film. I was in awe by the framing that Orson Welles has and the vision of it. It's amazing to watch for that visual standpoint. The storytelling standpoint is very unique and very trippy and nightmare-ish. It's just, there's so much going on, so much layer that it's a very ambiguous kind of film. It's ambitious, it's different, yeah. I mean, Orson Welles said himself that this is his best work, and I can see that. I can actually see that. I mean, The Trial is a great discovery in my eyes as a film fan. It's yeah, I can see myself revisiting this film again and just hopefully finding new things about the trial. And yeah, we have one indicator release in this birthday haul, if you will. That is The Collector. This is by number 70, and it's starring Terrence Stamp and started by William Wyler. You may have heard of the director. He's done a lot of great movies in his belt. I haven't seen it, obviously, because it's still sealed. I haven't got time to watch this film, but from the trailer and the synopsis that I read and watched, looks really right in my alley. It looks really good, and Terrence Stamp is a great actor too. I only seen a couple like The Haunted Mansion starring Eddie Murphy. He's in that. That's the only thing I remember from him. That Terrence Stamp is The Haunted Mansion starring Eddie Murphy. Not a great movie, but he's in it. Huh. Yeah. Finally, a brand new indicator release into my collection. I have a very small indicator release, and I would love to get more of the indicator release titles because they're amazing boutique label. They're great. Now, the next batch is the Master Cinema releases. Now, you may know that Master Cinema release, most of the titles are Region B locked. Yes, that is correct. I just wanted to get them just as a display piece. I do already own these releases, but I just had to get them. I mean, I have 5. Let me go to spy number order, because that's how it is. Also, in my Spain trip, I hope you watched that video from my part 3 of that big collection update for the month of December. I went to Spain as a winter break, and I got my very first, my second Master Cinema release, that's Sunrise, the Song of Two Humans, that by F.W. Murnau. Even though the back is stated Region B, locked, but it's not, it's Region 3. Actually, I went deep into research, and it's actually Region 3. This other F.W. Murnau film is secretly Region 3, even though in the back it said Region B, locked. It is not, that is City Girl. Wow, this film is wonderful, remarkable, just as great as Sunrise. So good, but Sunrise is better. But City Girl, great. Oh my gosh. I love the love story in this. It's so good. There's so much to love. I don't know how to express it or how to explain to you guys. Just watch the movie and you'll understand why I love this movie. It had the same level direction that what Sunrise did. I mean, there's so much love. And yeah, like I said in the back, it's stated Region B locked, even though it's not. It's Region 3. I double checked. I even checked my 4K player, which is it's Region 3, which is really exciting. I was like, oh, yes. As soon as I found out it was secretly Region 3, I bought it immediately because I always want to see this film, and it's in my hands. I love this movie, and it's a great release. It is a Blu-ray. DVD compact. Also come with the booklet. So yeah, really great movie. I loved it. I loved it. As a silent film fan, I'm satisfied. Actually, funny enough, the next 4 are silent films. But the sad thing, they're all Region B locked. So I'm going to use them as a display piece because I'm a big fan of these films. And they look really wonderful. They're great releases. The first one is Spy number 46. That is Fritz Lang's masterpiece, Die Nibelungen. Amazing fantasy film. I have seen it. It's a 5-hour long. For what I remember, it's 5 hours long. Like, it's a really long movie, but it's fantastic. Spread across 2 parts. It's just amazing, breathtaking little film. Well, it's not little. It's a big film. Yeah, I love the artwork. I already own this, but I just had to get the Master Cinema release. One day I'll get a Region 3 player. I'll probably watch it on this disc. But yeah, that's the Nibelungen. Next one is F.W. Murnau, another F.W. Murnau title, but it's Region B locked. Like I said, that is Nosferatu. Love the cover, great movie, very atmospheric. Matt Shrek as Nosferatu is iconic. But oh yeah, this is spy number 70, by the way. So yeah, and we have spy number 77. This is the Best Picture winner, the very first Best Picture winner, Wings, masterpiece, wonderful, wonderful film. So many things to love. I mean, there's the iconic shot of the crane when the camera is pulling forward and you see the diner going through. It's fantastic. Great movie. I mean, if you have not seen it, even though it's the Best Picture winner, check it out. It is an important part in the film history. It's the best picture winner. Wings, man. Love Wings. And then this is possibly my favorite fish length film of all time. Honestly, my number one. I mean, it's tough because Metropolis is so good, Spice is so good. I mean, M, oh my gosh, M. And this is Spy number 91. That is Frau im Mond, aka Woman in the Moon. Masterpiece. I love this movie. I just had to get it. I just had to get the Master Cinema release of one of my favorite first next movie. I love the cover art. I love everything about this release. Yeah, that is Frau im Mond. Love this movie. Now we go on to BF5 releases. So the first one, rather bad. This is a nice upgrade from my Kino Lorber. I'm still keeping the Kino Lorber release because it's also a good release. But this BF5 release, just, it's better, in my opinion. It's better. That is Shooting Stars. One of my favorite silent films. My top 10, top 5. It's so good. It's so good. I love this film so much. I remember watching this movie for the first time and being blown away. I saw this in 2020 in the pandemic times. Yeah. I saw it in pandemic times, which is crazy. That was the year I watched a lot of more brand new silent films that I have not seen yet. Shooting Stars is amongst of them. It blew me away, and this is a phenomenal release. It had a booklet. It's great. I checked out all the extras. It's wonderful, even though it had nothing to do with the movie itself. But it's a good extras nonetheless. It is a Blu-ray and DVD. Also comes with a booklet, which I cannot wait to read. I want to read that book. Anyways, yeah. Shooting Stars. I highly recommend if you have not seen it. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. Get this release because it's region free, by the way. It's region free. Even though it's a UK import, but it's region free. That's the good news. It's region free. Phantom of the Opera. Just had to get it because of the extras that is very different from the King Lorber. It's region free too, so I mean it's a great movie starring Lon Chaney. One of the most iconic twists in the film. Just phenomenal film. Love everything about this movie. The next two are sort of related. They're involved with the same theme. They are documentaries. Silent documentaries. That's right. But these two are great. They blew me away. We have The Great White Silence and The Epic of Everest. Really great, but I actually prefer The Great White Silence over The Epic of Everest. I kind of feel like The Epic of Everest kind of disappointing, but it's really good. It's a really good movie. So much to enjoy, so much wonder that this film is. This is what the title says. It's The Epic of Everest. This is about a group of men trying to go to Mount Everest. Really good stuff. And then, but The Great White Silence is wonderful. Oh, there's so much punch in this movie. There's so much excitement, so much engagement over The Epic of Everest. This had more excitement over The Epic of Everest in my opinion. But I love both. But this is a much better experience than The Epic of Everest because there's so much going on. Especially the last 30 minutes of the movie had me just glued to the screen, just had my eyes wide open. It's phenomenal, like really great stuff. And I cannot stop thinking about the ending. The ending just is so. Well, I don't want to spoil it. I'm not gonna say anything about the ending. So you know what? I'm not gonna say anything about the ending. I'm just watch it. Just watch it. The last of the BF5 releases. Can you hear that? Yeah, it's a very nice limited edition release of Get Carter. This is the 4K release from BF5, of course. I do own the Proposition. I believe that's one of among the first of the BF5 4K releases. And I have not seen this movie. It's starred by Mike Hodges, who recently passed away, and starring Michael Caine. And I believe this is the 70s spy thriller. Is it a spy thriller? I think so. I'm not sure. This is a blind buy, but it looks like a really good movie, and it looks like a great release. No reversal cover art. We got a case, we got a booklet. It's really nice release. So, look at Michael Caine, handsome human being. Yeah, he's a handsome dude. I gotta admit that. Yeah, this looked great. Looks like right up my alley, and I believe this came out in the 70s, something like that. But yeah, this is a blind buy. I have not seen this movie, so, but I am looking forward to seeing Get Carter. The last three titles from this birthday haul are our video titles. I haven't purchased any ever videos since in Spain when I got Old Boy on 4K. I did revisit that film. Amazing film. Oh my gosh, so good. The next three are brand new ever videos into my collection. But the first two Blu-rays, you can see they're clear and all that, are from the recent MBD sale. They're really cheap. I'm like, you know what? Let me finally get the two titles I've been wanting to get for quite some time. That is Pulse and Audition. Pulse is started by Kiyoshi Kurosawa, who did Cure, which is a wonderful film that is released in the Criterion Collection. I highly recommend Cure. It's amazing. And I heard great things about Pulse, so I'm expecting greatness from this filmmaker and from this film, because I've seen Cure and I was so impressed by that film and the ending. Wow. But really excited for I cannot speak. I don't know why. I'm looking forward to seeing Pulse. There you go. I mean, it was really cheap during the sale, so it was perfect timing. That came out during my birthday week. And then we got Audition, like I said. This is directed by Takahashi Miike, whereas I've seen or I've heard of his film. It is one of the most notorious J-horror films ever made. So this is the film I've been eye on for quite some time. I never got around to pick it up until now. I'm expecting that they're going to release on 4K. But I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. But this looks really interesting and very intriguing film. Cannot wait to check out Audition and how I see myself, because I heard really interesting things about this film. So yeah, Audition. Really looking forward to checking them out. It's a limited edition release from every video, that is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, starring Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman, Christian Slater, and the wonderful, great Alan Rickman. Really fun, not great. Let's be honest, it's not a great movie. Somewhat miscast by Kevin Costner as Robin Hood. It's a fun movie. I mean, come on, it's a fun movie. It's a fun little film. I mean, the highlight for me is Alan Rickman. Oh my gosh, he brings his A game as always. I mean, Professor Snape to Hans Gruber from Die Hard. Oh my gosh, I love that performance. He's so good in this. Really corny, over the top, but in a good way. Really great stuff. Great release too. It looks really good on 4K. Gotta be honest, it looks good. Even though the Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman was miscast. I gotta be honest, was miscast, because the only Robin Hood films that I've seen three. I have seen The Adventures of Robin Hood, Elle Flynn, I believe, great movie from the 30s, I believe, or the 40s, something like that. And then you have the Disney animated movie. And then we got the Mel Brooks film, Robin Hood Men in Tights, which is fantastic. So yeah, let's take a look. You know, we got a nice box, very cool artwork. And then we got the case itself, which I already reversed the cover art. It is just a 4K disc. There's some lobby cards and all that, and you know, the usual stuff that we get from every video. And then we got the poster, which I'm not gonna, open it up. And then we got a booklet with some nice artwork. It's the essay. Come on. This is what we kind of expect from every video. I actually forgot one title for the month of January haul, collection update for the month of January. This is a very special title. Now, there's a story. So, I've been on a hunt for this particular digibook for around 5 to 7 years. I've been hunting for a good price of on eBay, Mercari, CD Exchange, Halfback Books. I've been looking for this particular title in order to complete some certain guy filmography, that is Steven Spielberg. This digibook had been out of print for quite some time, and for whatever reason, it never got a standard Blu-ray release. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So, one day, I was looking for I was on eBay browsing. I was like, you know what? Let's see this on new listings. And lo and behold, it got a new listing in a reasonable price for around $30 to $40 range. Perfect. That's a good price, and I saw all the images. It's in good condition. I was so happy. When it arrived, it's like Christmas again, you know? When you open it so quickly, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And bam, it's in my hands. I'm holding it right now. It's in my hand. I cannot believe I finally completed his filmography. From his first film all the way to his recent film. That is Empire of the Sun. And of course, it's directed by the wonderful Steven Spielberg. So I finally completed all his entire filmography, up to date all the way to his latest film that just came out in 4K this February. So be on the lookout for the collection update for the month of February. Yeah, just a great movie, great release. It's in good condition. I'm so happy. It's finally in my collection. Also, I'm a sucker for digibooks. I love digibooks. Yeah, just take a look. Like, it's wonderful. Just starring the very young Christian Bale and John Malkovich. Here's the Blu-ray. It's in good condition. Here's the DVD. This is a documentary on Warner at War, narrated by Steven Spielberg. Haven't checked that one out. I mean, come on. It's a digibook. It's wonderful. Yeah, it's like when I got this in the mail. I couldn't be more happier. No idea. I've been wanting to own this particular title in my collection. Just, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend, Steven Spielberg. So yeah, that is Empire of the Sun. Just, I'm so happy. There you have it, guys. This is everything what I picked up for the month of January 2023. Oh wow, I didn't think of this. This is the first actual haul for the year of 2023. Pretty cool. We're off to a great start. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but looks gorgeous. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good one. Take care.